Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. So today we are going on the Nordschleife. Yes, it's the ring Mr. Richmond. I don't even want to pronounce that, to be honest. But yeah, anyways, it's the Nordschleife with the Lamborghini Huracan GT3 Evo. So that's the car that I'm gonna be using today. I don't know if this is the best car or not. I'm just gonna use it just for the fun of it because I've never used it before. Yeah, so it's gonna be the Nordschleife. I know the track, I just don't know the braking that well on iRacing. I know this track by heart in ACC, but not iRacing. So let's just hope that we don't crash. Alright, so now going into practice, I'm going to show you my out lap because it's actually the only lap I actually do in practice. So yeah, I don't really have a warm up for this race, but you know what? I said, fuck it, let's go. Let's do it without a warm up. So I just did one lap, and this was my lap. I was kind of rusty though, so I wasn't really that proud of this lap, but I wasn't really too disappointed either with this lap. Here I had to lift because I was going to go into the grass, which would be really inconvenient, to be honest. Now going up this hill in the Nordschleife, I brake, and as you can see, my boy Rexy just stopped onto the left side on the patch of grass right there. I don't know what he's doing. I think he was just absorbing the view, to be honest, because this is such a beautiful track. But really difficult, to be fair. I'm not gonna lie, it is a really difficult track, and making mistakes is actually really easy, especially because of how long one lap is. Right there, I hit the curve when I was not supposed to. But you know what? Things happen, and yeah. Also, from here, oh, it's so nice with the Lamborghini just to go flat out through this one corner right here. It's just so nice. Is that in ACC? I couldn't do that, and it's just so nice going flat out. I mean, I did it once, but like the rest of the times I actually tried, I kept crashing. Now heading towards the carousel, I love the carousel. I don't know if this is just me, but like it's so fun going sideways. Like look at that, you just go sideways and you don't have to go full throttle. But yeah, it's just kind of relaxing. I personally like it. Switching back to fifth gear right here. You're gonna have to brake in this area. Too much speed, you don't really want to carry as much speed as you think you should. And then going through this area, I don't like this area at all. After that corner, I was like, here we go again, bro, here we go again. Anyways, now heading onto the fast part of the track and the jump. Here's the jump right here. Feels kind of weird at first, but you get used to it pretty much. Yeah, this is like a high speed sector right here. You just go flat out. You don't brake or lift. You just go flat out in this whole area, really. Yeah, you can see there it is, flat out. I have struggles with this corner. I'm not that confident in this corner. I don't know where to brake exactly for this corner, so I lose so much time in this corner specifically. It's not really convenient, but you know, things are how things are. And here I make a big mistake and hit the barriers and pretty much get wheel damage, and I couldn't do anything about it. Now going into the race, I knew I was gonna start low, and I started 27th, which is pretty much almost dead last. So that was not really convenient because that means I had to pass another 26 cars before I could even reach first place. So I knew I wasn't going to win this race or get top 5, but I could minimally get top 10. So here I am sending it through the inside right there, going for the McLaren right there. I saw him ahead of me, so I had to brake more than usual. So I let him pass. I was careful because there's like a car on the right side, so I thought the car was still, but no, I'm guessing it was just a Mercedes. Right here I had to brake. I didn't really want to hit anybody's bumper, especially on the start of lap 1. Here I almost hit the bumper of the Porsche, but no contact, so it's all fine. Going through this sector right here, I was just keeping it safe, keeping my car stable, and a car loses control. And I full send it because the Porsche brakes way too much, to be honest. Anyways, I overtake him, and then you see this Porsche right behind me. I knew he wanted to overtake me, so couldn't really do anything. I just wanted to stay safe for lap 1 and then be aggressive later. So I let him pass, so I braked in that area so we didn't have any contact or crash. So yeah, he got a really good start on me right there. As you can see, he's going farther and farther away, attacking another driver, going off the track. And I'm just slowly catching up to this McLaren. And I put myself right there. And the McLaren goes off track because he saw I full sended it onto the side. As you can see, now there's a Porsche that crashed and has no bumper anymore. Yeah, it's kind of normal in this track and in this daily race, this weekly race, because it's only for this week. But yeah, as you can see, the Porsche is doing some moves up front. I'm just here chasing them down. Audi hits the grass and loses control, so I just full send it. And yeah, that's how I overtook that Audi right there. Honestly, yeah, a bit of contact. He went to the grass. He lost control. He couldn't really do anything about that. Anyways, in this position, I don't know what position I was because everything was just random. Now, entering through these corners, I struggle in these corners also, but not this one. This one is pretty easy. But I end up hitting like the side a little bit, like the curb, and almost lose the car right there. As you can see, hit my chest. I was like, God damn, I almost just lost control of the car because of just hitting a simple curb that I was not supposed to. As you can see, the Porsche really wants to overtake this Mercedes in front of me. I'm just behind, just chasing them down. Here we're about to go on flat out onto all these corners. And this is honestly a battle that is happening in front of me, and I'm just here existing, just trying to chase them down. As you can see, 5 more laps of fuel because it's only a 3-lap race. So yeah, it's not really a long race. It is a daily race, to be fair, so we can't be expecting like endurance races. And slowly but surely, I am catching onto this Mercedes right here. As you can see, I am lowering down the time by a lot, and especially right here, I catch up in like a little bit more. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, bro. My tongue is like going crazy, but like. Here we are going on to the carousel, the funnest part, in my opinion, of this track. Now fully accelerating out of the corner. If you mess up the acceleration, you can lose control, to be honest. Yeah, here we go. Going into the sector that I do not like at all. The sector that I'm not the fastest in, to be fair. And here it is. They brake a lot because there is contact between a McLaren and a different driver. As you can see, there was a bumper in her rear end on the track. So somebody had contact, and as you can see, the McLaren, we had to overtake the McLaren right there. So yeah, we get in another position because of that. Now going through here, as you can see, the Mercedes got more of an advantage to the sector. I am pretty slow in the sector. As you can see, there is the rear end of that other McLaren missing. So we know he's the one that's missing the bumper, and he's not going to have like the fastest. He's not going to be the fastest at all on this track at all now. So as you can see, the Mercedes trying to make moves right here, man. I do mess up this corner, so I do have to lift a lot. But at the end of the day, here we are. It says yellow flag, and next thing you know, you see a Ferrari. That's not even a Ferrari. That is a Corvette. Yeah, a Corvette loses it right there. I almost touched the Mercedes, to be fair. That could have been a terrible accident. As you can see, there's a McLaren behind me, and the McLaren in front of me that's having connection issues. The McLaren behind me is catching up to me, and I know he's a faster driver. So, to be honest, and I know I struggle with this corner, and I know he's about to send it, so I just let him pass. Honestly, there's no point of me defending that, especially because how slow I am on especially this corner. Yeah. So we are on the second carousel. I actually don't like this one at all because I don't know. It's just so unstable. I think I just have to practice it a bit more. But right now, it's just so unstable. Hey, practice makes perfect. What can I say, man? Anyways, yeah, as you can see, the McLaren is already making moves on the Mercedes, which can which means I'm hella slow. I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah, the McLaren is making lots of moves right here, overtaking both drivers in front of me that I couldn't overtake for so long, especially that Mercedes right there, and I'm so far away from them now. But the other McLaren starts dropping back, and I just catch a little bit of his slipstream, not a lot, and overtake him. He is slowing down, to be fair. Either he's hella slow or he's slowing down, but I think he's just slowing down, because realistically you wouldn't be that slow in a straight. Here we are completing our first lap of the race and going on to the second lap now. Here I mess up the braking point, but it's completely fine. We don't crash at least. And these are all Class A drivers, by the way. I'm a Class C, and I'm somehow not falling fully behind. They do have way more experience than I do in Iracing. So yeah, I don't expect to be at the top always. But I'm not falling behind, which means I think I can overtake them. Okay, now later in lap 2, going close to the carousel part, as you can see, we're going right here. Here is the braking before the carousel. It says car stopped on your right, and I didn't focus on that, and bro, the Ferrari, man, that scared me. I just see a bunch of smoke. I'm like, god damn. That would have been a terrible accident. If I didn't focus on those words that he told me, car right, I would have accelerated the car and we would have a terrible crash. Yeah, that's the only thing that happened really in lap 2, so I'm gonna skip to lap 3 now to not bore you guys. Okay, before we head on to lap 3 though, here I make a really clean overtake in my opinion. Just going in straight, taking a slipstream, and overtaking an OnlyFans Ferrari GT3. Honestly deserved if you're using that livery, to be fair. Get the hell out of here without the bumper also. I would have personally smacked you in the face if it didn't affect my safety rating. But yeah, that's how it is. It was a clean overtake though. I'll take that. And you know what? I'm really happy with that overtake. And now going on to the most chaotic lap of my life. Okay, so here's lap 3. Later on in lap 3, I see yellow flag, and as you can see, there is a car that's really slow. This is white flag, so it is the last lap of the race, and this will be my most chaotic race. As you can see, there is a Corvette. Remember that Corvette that spun at the beginning before the jump? And that was like in the middle pretty much, or covering the whole side? Yeah, that's the same Corvette catched up to me, bro. He's a really fast driver, I'm not gonna lie. I am not the fastest though, so, and plus I make a lot of mistakes in this lap, which I'm not proud of, but you know, happens. What can I do? Just gotta face up and deal with it, you know what I mean? So yeah, I see this car in my rear view, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna defend this position with my life. And when I say that, yeah, this happens. I had to instantly hit the brakes because I just hit that curb with my rear end, and my rear end wanted to say bye-bye and wanted to touch the barriers, but thank God I somehow managed to control the car. But the Corvette did overtake me at the end of the day, and I couldn't really do anything about that. But we were still 10th place after the Corvette passed us, so it wasn't the end of the world either. So we'll still take that. We were doing pretty good. And here we are, drivers started fighting, as you can see. Bravo, good fucking job, idiot. So I think there is a crash. And I don't know where exactly that crash is. And I don't know if this guy's last or first. So something happened, and here it is, the yellow flag. But the yellow flag, when I see it, I get distracted for one moment and hit the barriers. And here I am focusing on the times to know when cars pass, especially with one monitor. This is really helpful. I get overtaken by 3 different cars, actually 4, but this Porsche did brake for me, but I did let him pass because it was just only fair. I didn't want to ruin his race like that and just brake. But now there's a yellow flag randomly. What could have happened? There is just a car stopped, and Mercedes just stopped onto the side. For some odd reason, something happened. So yeah, also I messed up the carousel because I noticed that my steering was odd. This is where I noticed, I was like, oh, my steering is odd, bro. I can't be driving like the same, because it would be way too risky and I would be causing another crash and probably not even finishing the race. So I was like, okay, heads up, you're still 10th somehow by miracle. Probably multiple people crashed up front and just went back into the pits, just teleported back. So yeah, I'm still 10th. Technically, I did lose 3 positions, so it's just not really convenient. But the Mercedes did pass me, so at the end of the day, I only lost 2 positions, which means I could have been 8th at this specific moment. Really not happy with that though. So here I am trying to recover while the car being loose at the same time. Not really my feeling. And yeah, here I am trying to do my best here. I can hear the squirrels of that tires, man. It's just not it, bro. It's just my car was not it. Here I am trying my best, trying to be as fast as possible. I'm trying to be flat out. Especially in this jump, I was like, be really careful. Honestly, I did the same amount, and you know what? We did this corner pretty well with a slightly broken car. We did pretty good, and we did the rest of the parts flat out, like normal. We almost went on the grass right there, but I do brake here just to be safe, and right here we brake. But here's where my concern is, because look how many cars we catch up to, bro. We catch up to so many cars, man. Even to this Ferrari. We go for the inside right here because he does brake a lot, and I don't know why, really. He doesn't look like he has a broken wheel. He looks fine. I don't know why he braked like that. Really slow driver, but that gets us to 9th place. And that is how I finished the race. It could have been better though. I could have been like 7th. Yeah, 7th or 6th. But 9th is still pretty good by starting 27th on the grid. So 9th is not a bad result. At the end of the day, I actually gained lots of safety rating and a good amount of I rating. I gained 0.18 safety rating, which is pretty good, and 46 I rating, which gets me to the 1400s where I wanted to be. And you know what? I might go on this track more often and going into these races more often, because I've been getting lots of safety rating and I wanted to be Class B for a while now, and I think this is my moment. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you guys next time. Bye.